Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Independence War. Now, you might recall at the end of the last entry, I was doing the advanced navigation mission, and very sadly, the game crashed. Again, it's happened a couple times now. So, what I'm hoping is if we start the story, it won't crash anymore, but we will have to see. So we're just going to start the story, which starts with the salvage mission. Now, this is a pretty detailed game. There are 4 stations. There are 4 stations in the game. There's the command station, the piloting station, the gunnery station, and the engineering station, which the tutorial was going to take both of us through. But, you know, it's not going to happen now. So we're just going to kind of dive in. Let's go. No, we want this one. Please don't crash on me. Now, again, I'm running this game in windowed mode because it runs a lot better on OBS that way.
Lieutenant, you will have realized by now the value the Commonwealth places on the fleet. The latest Navy plan is to increase the size of the fleet by 10% this year. Our records suggest that there are a number of promising salvage candidates in the debris field left over from the battle for the Ptoleman Exchange. The debris field is protected by a number of mine devices. These have been alerted to your presence and temporarily deactivated. You and your crew will enter the debris field in a standard command section subvessel. It should be compatible with most vessel classes in the debris field. You should attempt a salvage operation on the most intact hulk you encounter.
Gee, I wonder which one that's going to be.
A flatbed tug will transport the command vessel to the vicinity of the debris field. To secure against the prospect of Indie looting, the debris field is protected by hunter-seeker mines. These will be alerted to your presence and deactivated.
Yeah, it's that easy. Sure. I remember this mission.
The tug will release the command section and wait outside the debris field. You should then pilot the vessel into the field and start the search for any salvageable vessel candidates.
Mm-hmm.
You should investigate any large debris items which might be ships. Our scans reveal several promising hulks within the field which seem to be intact.
Okay.
If you find a salvageable ship, dock the command section onto the vessel and pilot the ship back out of the field to rendezvous with the flatbed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have some time to kill before the tug gets you near the debris field, so I suggest you use that time wisely in familiarizing yourself with the command section controls.
Okie dokie. Alright. So this is the command section.
Lieutenant, you will have
So we've got, maps. That's remote piloting for later. This is... Oh. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. It seems like every time it runs one of these little cutscenes, that's when the game crashes. Okay, so this is the navigation console, where you do a lot of
This is Seymour Hayes on the commercial tug ship CCO-348 to command section 32098. I have halted the ship pending confirmation of our orders. We should be on our way in just a few moments. We should be at the drop-off point in about 5 minutes.
So, this is the navigation. There's no weapons and no engineering, because we're just in a command tug. So all we have are the first two. Yeah, all we have are the first two. So right now I've got the hat mode set to cycle through the target vessel, cycle through the target list, and there are different types of targets. vessels, waypoints, inert objects. I think those are like planets and waypoints. So you can target like torpedoes, and then you can target ships. So lots of target options. But I gotta wait for the tug to stop moving before I can undock. And one of these, I'm just gonna go right to the Dreadnaught. I know which one it is. It's the one that's spinning. I remember this. I played through this game like 2 or 3 times, honestly, because I love this game. It's just been a while. The last time I played this was 2004, 2005. Yeah, it's been at least a decade since I last played this. But I remember it well enough that we should be okay.
This is Hayes. We have arrived at the drop-off zone. The debris field is dead ahead. We will hold position here until you come back. That's if you come back.
Thanks. Love you, babe. Alright. Don't crash, don't crash. Don't crash, don't crash. Alright, here we go. Now, right now, we're in a little bitty room.
Happy garbage hunting, guys.
Now, as you can see right now, we're in a little itty-bitty, there's also a full screen mode if you need it. I never use it, though. I like this a little better. Okay, we're going to go toward the middle of the debris field, and we're going to look for one of these ships that's spinning about. One of these targets is just spinning. Okay, if we get close enough, we'll be able to see what they are.
We are entering the debris field now. Logging many debris items.
It's the one that's spinning. Just gotta find it. There you are. Oh, yeah.
That Corvette looks promising.
Now I'm gonna remote control the I'm gonna remote control the Corvette and have it stop spinning. And then we're gonna dock with it.
Docking complete. We have a green light on the cables, on the airlock, and the pass-throughs.
Looks like we have ourselves a starship. Byrne, what state is she in?
Considering she's been 5 years in the freezer, not bad. The accommodation units are missing, and the main tank is holed, but the reserve is still okay.
That's good.
Sir, we are reading activity from the Hunter-Seeker mines. Sir, I'm getting a signal from within the ship.
What kind of signal?
This is the weapon station, by the way.
It's coming across on the crew intercom video link. Here, I'll patch you in.
Would you dig up my grave?
I beg your pardon?
I said, would you dig up my grave?
Of course not.
So I gather you don't approve of being disrespectful of the dead.
No. Why?
Because of this, me, being here now. Being here dead. That's why I was killed. I am dead. But would they let me rest in peace? Would they? Oh, no. They would not let me be. Some son of a bitch recovered the hulk of the Dreadnaught and pulled out this sorry digital facsimile of my mind. An unholy capture of my last thoughts taken without consent during my final glorious medal-winning battle. And then they dragged me kicking and screaming back into service. I'll tell you, this is one odd Navy, boy. You don't get time off, even for being dead.
Listen, if it helps at all, I didn't ask for some kind of digital command assistant.
Digital assistant, that's me. Get your untrained crew out there into darkest space, and if they drift into a bit of trouble, wander off the edge of their limited simulator academy safe territory into trouble, then the crew can drop their milk and cookies, press a few buttons, and the Captain-O-Matic pops out the answer. Well, I don't think so.
So you're not gonna help?
Did I say that? No. Only I am gonna play it like a computer. Stupid dumbass questions in, stupid smartass sarcastic remarks out. Now if you ever manage to ask me a question which doesn't insult my experience and intelligence, I dare say I'll force a civil answer out of myself.
That is the saddest looking piece of junk I have ever seen. Pays over and out.
So if you didn't get that, Jefferson Clay, the guy from the captain of the Dreadnaught from the intro movie, had his consciousness copied and transferred into the computer. So now he's the computer of the Dreadnaught. That's fun. Actually, it's pretty awesome, and he shows up again. That's how he shows up again in the second game. So let's go to the next
When you
mission.
join the Navy, you expect to serve on a ship. We were sent out to find a ship. What we found was the Dreadnaught, first in her class and the last ship of Jefferson Clay. When the ship was refitted, my CO was impressed enough to let me try out for command.
That's you, by the way. Okay. Alright, so now, let's see. I don't remember which mission to take. Let's take that one.
One of our outposts is suffering at the hands of Indie hostiles, who attack after jumping in at the nearby LaGrange point. We need to reinforce the defense of the outpost, so we are installing one of these. It is, in effect, an artificial asteroid, and it is unmanned. The Gunstar is fitted with multiple automatic cannon. These high-power cannon fire 2 gigawatt particle beam bursts at rapid discharge rates. We use Gunstars to surround a LaGrange point. The firepower is great enough to take out any unwanted incoming ships. Frankly, they are a much more cost-effective way of protecting a LaGrange point than keeping a ship on permanent patrol. A team of engineers is installing a cluster of 4 Gunstars surrounding the problem LaGrange point in the Ross 128 system. While they are offline, the Gunstars are vulnerable to attack. Your mission is to oversee the final installation and activation of these units.
Okay.
You will then assist the engineers in the final installation and live tests. The engineers will need to dock and commission each Gunstar before they will activate. You must defend the location from any attack until all 4 Gunstars are operational. We've had word that the Indies know we're installing new defenses, so be on your guard.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let's do it.
This is the engineering tug Suez calling the Dreadnaught. Welcome to the Ross Gateway. And say hello to my boys. The last of the gunstars arrived only a few hours ago. All the stars have been placed in position and are fully set up. The only thing required now is for me to fit the arming key to them all. It should only take a few minutes. Suez out.
Yep, that's gonna be...
Target coming through the point. ND markings.
Yeah.
This is the Suez. We're moving on to the second Gunstar.
Anybody else? Huh? So you have two weapons on this ship. You have particle beam cannons, and you have missiles. And you can switch back and forth between the two at will. It's pretty neat. And the guns are located on each wing, and one forwards and fires in reverse, the other one fires forward. So using this
Two contacts.
This is the Suez. We're staying put until you can make things safer for us.
Oh boy. Like I said, I'm a little rusty at this. Shit, I am hurting. Oh yeah, we are damaged. Oh, we're drifting. That's great. Repair teams on everything now. Damn it. Alright. Damn it.
Second Gunstar online. We're moving on to the third platform.
I do not remember how to change power. It has something to do with this right here. I don't remember how to do it. Thankfully, we have repair teams on board that will repair the hull structure if they have enough time. I need to do a slightly better job next time. got missiles, so... That was just damn sloppy. That's what that was. That was damn sloppy. But again, rusty. I am rusty. Okay. Thank goodness, though, we have repair teams on board.
Multiple hostiles.
Oh, did I just run into one of them? Oh, no, I did. Let's try that again. I ran into one of the Gunstars, you guys. Yeah, I know.
This is the engineering tug Suez calling the Dreadnaught. Welcome to the Ross Gateway. And say hello to my boys. The last of the Gunstars arrived only a few hours ago. All the stars have been placed in position and are fully set up. The only thing required now is for me to fit the arming key to them all. It should only take a few minutes. Suez out.
You can also do combat from this view. I prefer it from the other view. We're going to try it from this view.
Target coming through the point. ND markings.
I might do better from this view.
This is the Suez. We're moving on to the second Gunstar.
I might do better from this view, so I don't crash into the Gunstar again. We don't want that to happen. Yeah. There's also a match velocity autopilot, which I forgot about. So we're going to try that in just a moment.
Two new contacts. ND Patcoms.
Whoa! Ha! Alright. No, we're gonna finish this one. Damn. Yeah, I know.
This is the engineering tug Suez calling the Dreadnaught. Welcome to the Ross Gateway. And say hello to my boys. The last of the Gunstars arrived only a few hours ago. All the stars have been placed in position and are fully set up. The only thing required now is for me to fit the arming key to them all. It should only take a few minutes. Suez out.
Alright, hopefully we won't die this time. Yeah, this game doesn't mess around, you guys. This game does not mess around.
Target coming through the point. ND markings.
Suez. We're moving on to the second Gunstar.
I'm targeting the LaGrange point, so as soon as something comes through, I'll see it and shoot frickin' missiles at it. I don't want to die again, but I gotta be careful. The problem, the downside to this padlock view is that you can lose, if you're trying to avoid hitting things like, say, the Gunstars, you can't really see them, so you might do what I did earlier and run into one. Let's see if I can actually do this time, guys. I'm trying to remember.
Two new contacts in DPACOMs.
This is the Suez. We're staying put until you can make things safer for us. Second Gunstar online. We're moving on to the third platform.
The centering is a bit weird. Like, it wants to have force feedback, but it doesn't. So the centering on my joystick is actually gone. So it's just free floating, which is weird. And so that's throwing me off a little bit, I find. It's also very sensitive. Damn. Shift O is the option screen? Okay, maybe not. Shift O? Oh. No? Sure. Animated 3D cursor. Backing up a little bit so I have some maneuvering room. So I can see where these other damn Gunstars are. There we go.
Multiple hostiles.
One more to go.
Ah. Yeah, flying from this mode is a bit weird. Whoa! What the hell? What the hell was that? Shit, what the hell was that? Why'd the Gunstar start shooting at me? I used the emergency reverse key here, the reverse thrust override.
Multiple hostiles.
This is the engineering tug Suez calling the Dreadnaught. Welcome to the Ross Gateway. And say hello to my boys. The last of the gunstars arrived only a few hours ago. All the stars have been placed in position and are fully set up. The only thing required now is for me to fit the arming key to them all. It should only take a few minutes. Suez out.
Oh my god, this is annoying. I don't remember what
Tug coming through the point. ND markings.
This is the Suez. We're moving on to the second Gunstar.
Okay. Oh. That's how you do it. Oh. Interesting. That's how you do it. So that's how you do it. Control and then the arrow keys.
Two new contacts. ND Patcoms.
This is the Suez. We're staying put until you can make things safer for us.
Oh!
Second Gunstar online. We're moving on to the third platform.
Let's hope I win this time, you know? Let's hope I actually win. Putting power to weapons seemed to help. I'm gonna stay in this mode. It makes a little more sense to my brain right now. Excuse me. Come on.
Multiple hostiles.
Of course it is.
3 online. One more to go.
Alright, hang on. So now we're gonna put power to shields, which is up. So this is thrust, this is weapons, this is shields, this is balanced. So we're gonna put power to shields in the hope that we survive the next engagement. Because, geez, here they come.
Multiple hostiles.
Dreadnaught, all gunstars have been armed and are now online. Thanks for your assistance. If you don't mind, we're getting the heck out of here. Suez out.
Holy Jesus Christ. Holy Jesus. Okay. Damn.
calling the Dreadnaught. You boys seen a little action, eh?
Woo.
You can stand down now. The professionals have arrived.
Thank you? So yay! We did it! After several attempts, but yay, we did it! So woo! Alright, so we're gonna stop now for this entry. I'm getting a better feel for shit. And we'll come back with maybe that routine patrol mission? Maybe? So I'll see you for the next one.